All right, no problem. Let's play. I want us to go through this story of this Mayowa's issue with Flair and with Dr. Sunday, because there's something I want to bring out here that is so pathetic. It's so pathetic, and brethren, you will see why we need to be. Why this cult is so dangerous. This DSS cult is so dangerous. I want you to see something now. I want to read out some of Flair's letter. Now, Mayowa has pushed me to do this because I want to bring this out to show something that she was doing to this girl. How Mayowa was demonizing a lady, Flair Karim, who we should be celebrating. I don't know how many of you, if you're women here, and especially those who stand for the just cause of women against abuse. You've heard about this Me Too campaign, Me Too, where they're encouraging the women to talk about some of their abuses, and also it's liberating a lot of people. They can come out to talk. Now, Flair was exposing the atrocities of this man to say, look, this is not the minister you people think he is. He's a green second the minister. Look at what he's doing. He's criticizing them, Oyakilome, and look at him trying to seduce me. Look at him trying to get me to be his lover. Are we not supposed to be praising Flair? Are we not supposed to be praising her when you consider the plague of silence? If these people are not hypocrites, is she not the one we should be celebrating? How many of the girls were bold enough of these women to come out and do what she did? That is why I will keep speaking to her praise. Because were it not for her, I wouldn't have been making the videos I made about ADELAJA. Because even when I went on the platform, I was completely, I didn't know what was going on. So we should be celebrating those people, and of course you know what I mean in context. We should be encouraging them, those who have come out to expose evil based on the plague of silence. But behold, instead of celebrating them, Mayowa is demonizing her. What does that tell you? Now this is the Mayowa that tells you, use your sound mind, don't be silent, the plague of silence. But you see, worship, the plague of silence is only meaningful to them when it is DSA and they themselves that are criticizing Oyedepo and the rest of them. But if it is somebody who turns to their idol, it is very clear that they worship this man. They don't apply the same principle to say truth will be truth. Sunday ADELAJA, you're a minister, this is not expected of you, we should do this. They don't do that. Now I want to read out the conversation ADELAJA had with Flair. It's in the domain. Flair has put this out openly before I play my Mayowa's video, so that you will know why I'm doing this and you see how dangerous this cult is. Now, of course, ADELAJA acknowledged that he had a conversation with this lady. This was somebody who was on ADELAJA's platform and was very faithful there. Okay, so ADELAJA writes to her, and he says this: I was thinking about you so much this week, especially yesterday after. Sorry, just hold on. This may be too small, but I was trying to bring it in view, but it may be too small. It's not big enough because I wanted everybody to see it. Let me see if I can. Sorry about that. Okay. No, I think it's too small. Trying to blow it up here. Okay, I think it's still okay. All right, so maybe if I blow it up so that you can see. Okay, anyway, let me just keep reading. This is quite small. This from her site. I was thinking about you so much this week, especially yesterday after the morning and evening broadcast. I feel so much like I know you and want to know you more. So I'm always thinking about you. Love you so much. I can't wait for your video clip. Are you seeing that now? Go on, let's go on. It will be interesting for me to see because I just love your mind, your heart. I so much will like to see you one day. Okay, you know what? I just got an idea. I don't know if you can do this for me. Is it possible for me to have some of your pictures? Just want to see you more, at least through photos. Thank you in advance. I'm saying this so that I'm going to play one clip from ADELAJA so that you see how this man lies. You understand why we are doing what we are doing. This is the innocent girl. Now, this is this guy coming after a sister who has held this guy as a father. Yet, in his videos, as to say why men fall into sexual sins, he tells you that it's because the women are not having enough attention from their husbands, because many of them, they see the pastor, they are in love with the pastor. But that's why we are trying to explain to people that it is false. This is the man going after these women. Now look at her response. Look at the response of this girl who had integrity and a good heart. She said, I love you too, Pastor, but I don't want your mind to be disrupted at all. I love the integrity of your heart and the beauty of your spirit, and I don't want you to be sad or feel any confused emotions about me. Is that not a good thing this girl is doing? Let me go on. We have to take care of each other, one another. God allowed me to follow you. I think he knew this will be great help for me, who needed to be deeply restored after many months of abuse of power. Are you seeing that? So ADELAJA takes advantage, like Rivka said, of people in compromised situation, and instead of helping them, he seduces them and tries to manipulate them and then tries to get into their pants. And people don't see this thing as egregious. That's what makes me so angry. They don't see it as anything. Nobody's without sin. Even you yourself, if they check you, you have sin. Is that the issue? This is a minister of the gospel, for goodness sake. Now let's continue. She says, I will feel so guilty if you keep on thinking of me like that and like impatient to see me. Pastor, I want to be reassured that I am not going to cause you any pain or problem. It is not my aim at all. You are so wise that I know you can understand. About my video clip, I think it's going to be more dynamic than anything that she talks now. I'm following me somewhere here. So you can see that it is not Fleckarin that is seducing ADELAJA. She's not lifting up her skirt for ADELAJA. Rather, she's the one even trying to help him. And then she goes on to say, thank you so much. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. I wanted to create a picture in my mind. He goes on now. I'm going somewhere with this. Now he goes on to say, do you think I deserve to have more of your pictures just for me? I really want to see more of you. I think I read that before. He says, okay, so he's the one asking for her pictures. He says, now listen to this. ADELAJA is still speaking to her. First of all, if you fall in love with me, you are in safe hands, because I will treat you very well, better than any man could. More importantly, I will protect you and make sure you are well, taking care of you until, listen to this, until I give you to a similar worthy husband like Pastor Sunday. Brethren, what do you make out of something like this? Is this fair? Now, do you know, when I discussed with Flair, she felt so insulted. Do you know what she told me? She said she felt like a prostitute when she heard Pastor Sunday tell her this. Because that's what these men do. What happens? I would use you, make you my lover. When it's time, I will hand you over to the next Pastor Sunday who will use you. How can a minister of the gospel be telling a girl who has trusted you as a father these things? Trying to seduce her, trying to make her be your lover, and she's now the one even trying to go away. And then she goes on to say, she responds to that and says, I don't understand, Pastor. I can't fall in love with you because I can't be married to you, because falling in love means I want to be married to you. Then Pastor Sunday replies, okay, if you can't fall in love with me, then you don't have to worry about anyone, because I think I am the only one you could fall for now. Hey God. If that is out, then I have other questions. So why are you afraid of falling in love? Tell me this. Is it that you had this problem before? If yes, what did that happen? What happened and all? He goes on and goes on. Okay. Now, then she gets to the point where she's like, she wanted to make sure that it was Pastor Sunday that was talking, and she just said, in the innocence of her mind, please let me make sure that you're the one having this chat with me, so that I will know you're the one. Please, when you go online today, please confirm that you're the one, because many people use a lot of pseudonames and all that. And then, as you can see, let me see if I can find that. Should be in her next clip. I think Pastor Sunday now confirmed that. Oh yes, he was the one. Listen.
There we are. Let's see who comes on first today. Welcome, everyone.
I think the video went
Who's going
off.
to be the first person there? Shegun Fatuma. I
Are
was
you guys
almost
there?
calling your name even
Sorry?
before you came on. Flair Karim. Flair,
Yeah, his video went up. I don't hear him.
I'm sure you believe writing you
Darkness,
and
I can hear
communicating
you.
with you right now. So,
Yeah, I don't hear
of course, I
what
read
you
your
mean.
letter.
OJ, he went
It's
off.
not a fake, it's
Yeah,
me.
the OJ collection.
So,
But I think, okay, I don't know how to pause this now, because I don't think a lot of people have heard that. Okay, just hold on. Raphael, are you hearing me? Oh, okay. So they can't hear me.
No, go ahead. They can hear
Now I
you.
can
The
hear
audience
you.
can hear you.
I
Go
can hear
ahead.
you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me.
All right,
please. So let me just. So Dagnet,
Yeah.
can you
Darkness, even when you don't hear him, don't worry. They can hear him. Maybe when
Okay.
you talk, he will hear
No
you.
problem.
All right.
Okay.
Can you hear this? So I'm playing this again because some people may not have heard. Just let me play that again.
Here we are. Let's see who comes on first today. Welcome, everyone. Who is going to be the first person there? Shegun Fatuma. I was almost calling your name even before you came on. Flair Karim. Flair, do you know? I'm sure you believe that I was the one writing you and communicating with you right now. So, of course, I read your letter, and it's not a fake, it's me. So I'm sure you are convinced now.
Okay.
Best Kenneth Charles Uche.
All right. That is just enough for me to build the foundation for what I want to be showing. So you see the situation. You can see the sincerity of our sister's heart. You can see that she was the one trying to dissuade Pastor Sunday. He was the one making a move to seduce this girl to be his lover. But then guess what? They turn around to demonize Flair. She becomes the evil one. And brethren, what kind of insanity is that? Is that not madness? And you tell me that this people is not a cult? You tell me they don't worship this man? Now, brethren, now listen to this. Let me play this so that you see why sometimes we get so angry. Our anger is not against ADELAJA, it's our brother. It's against the madness these people display on this platform. The insanity. This nauseating insanity they display keeps me. That's what drives me to continue to do this thing, because these people worship this man and they are far gone. Now let me play something. Listen to ADELAJA here, what he says about the pictures. Listen to what ADELAJA is claiming about those pictures, so that you see how this man lies. Okay, I'm playing that.
The next thing I saw, this girl went and did a video, and in that video, and she started writing some things also, and said, DSA wrote me and asked for my nude pictures.
That's that's not Flair anyway. I think that's is probably referring to Debbie at the time. But he's going to start talking about Flair. It's not Flair that said that. I think that someone else who has accused DSA of asking for nude pictures. But the point here is that we have a history to see that is not something that is out of place. But listen.
And then to support her proof, she now went and looked for one post that one girl, Flair from France or something, did. But the girl from France, she was saying, I asked for a picture. Yes, I did, but I didn't ask for a nude picture. She didn't even say nude, but she was communicating it, writing it in such a way as if it was nude, but it was not. With this picture, I showed my wife, and everybody said, so why is she complaining about picture? Because she was trying to put people in deception that it was nude picture. But I showed the picture, just normal picture. Because they were why did I ask for a picture? Because I didn't wanted to know who is Flair out of the three, because she had three ladies on something there. I wanted, which one is you? That's why I asked for a picture. Which one is you? Anyway, don't worry about that.
Brethren, can you please permit me to just comment on that? Can you appreciate the insanity behind what this man just said? What ADELAJA just said. Can you see how this man lies? From that, what we just read, you saw very clearly that he was asking, said he wants to have more perception of her. So he already knew who she was. It was clear that they were already communicating. He knew her big time. He already knew who he was. Like if I see Dagnet, I can see who she is. Like if I see Raphael, I know who she is. If I see Sister Izine, I know. If I see Enzina, I can tell. They were already communicating. So you can see how he's lying that, oh, you see, I was confused. You are amongst 3 people, and I wanted to know who you are, who you were out of them. So I asked you for my pictures. And you see, the funny thing is that this goes to show how brainwashed the followers of ADELAJA is, because he insults their intelligence. And like zombies, because they so worship this man, they can't even see when he said something absolutely stupid. Clearly stupid. Now, brethren, if I met Dagnet and I was chatting with her, for example, and she's let's go with what ADELAJA just said, so that you can see the madness behind what he just said. If I met Dagnet and I just started chatting with her, and then she was on the internet and she was with a group of friends. Dagnet, which one are you? It is very simple. I'm the third to the right. I'm the one in the middle. I'm the first person to the left. Oh, is that you? But ADELAJA says that for him to identify who this Flair was, he had to ask her to post to DHL to send raw physical pictures to Ukraine so that he could identify her. And you see, brethren, people do not even hear this man and see that he is insulting their intelligence. And they're just there, listening to him, following him. Nobody questioning anything. What is worship, brethren? Unquestioning devotion to a man. That is why these people worship him. And you're seeing the effects of worship. The effect of worship is that the people will cease to be loyal to the truth, who is Christ, and give their allegiance to man. And that in itself will breed hypocrisy. So we see ADELAJA here now just tell the public that why was he asking for Flair's picture? He wanted to know who she was. But you see why ADELAJA had to lie the way he also lied about Toff? Because he knew there wasn't any justifiable reason to explain to people why he will be asking for a sister to send physical pictures to him abroad. Now let's move to Mayowa. This is the part that I pray God will give you the grace. We give us the grace to bear with this nausea that we want to watch now for Mayowa. Please just listen to what she now began to say about Flair. What you've read there, I wanted you to first have an image of what was going on there. But now, and I want you to see Mayowa's attack on Flair, because Flair came out to expose the evil that ADELAJA was doing, whilst he was criticizing them, Oyakilome, and the rest of them in the God of Mammon series, which we were all enjoying at the time. Now listen.
From Pastor Wellington. Yeah.
Is it that one? I think it's this other one. Sorry. It's not that one. Okay, no, okay, don't worry. I have that. I think I saved that. I saved the file locally. So let me play it. It's here. Sorry about that. I saved that file locally. Yeah, so it's this one. Sorry about that. So just listen. It's about 10 minutes, but I want you to follow Mayowa very well and observe her so that you can see how evil this cult is. Just listen.
It's what? Nonsense. So please, guys, let us just get with our head. Don't let people start walking over you. You're not a slave. You are somebody that God created. Create yourself. Choose your path. Don't follow dogmas. Think. Use your sound mind.
Use your sound
How
mind.
can a man come and speak and say somebody impregnated, slept with 30, impregnated 10? No evidence, nothing. They don't respect you. They don't honor the God in you. They are not acknowledging the God in you. Anybody that will boldly speak out like this on false, on lies, and say it and without any remorse is somebody that you need to be careful of, okay? Just be careful of the words. You know, I always believe that people can change. I always believe that God is inside everybody. Either you decide to relegate that God in you, or you decide to ignite the God in you. Is up to you. God is in everybody. You are a God. But these people have relegated the God in them by saying lies like this, clear lies like this. Where are the children? Me, I want to see the mixed race babies with the DNAs done. It's easy to do DNAs nowadays. Hair, you can take. Saliva, you can take. And you just open your mouth. In 2018, this is when the video came out. Complete nonsense. So that's the major sex allegation in terms of things that are out there. So he slept with 30 and he impregnated 10. You could have just stopped with he slept with 30. Why do you have to add 10 impregnation? Okay? Nonsense.
Anyway, okay, so notice now that Mayowa never made reference, I've said that before, she never made reference to Toph's letter. She went to Iginla and capitalized on an error or a salt and pepper Iginla added to the story and used that to try to nullify everything. But the fact remains that Toph has clearly said that he has written and has confirmed that DSA spoke to him and told him that in fact he had abused, defiled 20 to 30 and there could even be more. And we know that Bishop Anatoly resigned. 22, the bishop who was serving in ADELAJA's church for 22 years resigned after he saw Toph's letter. And we also know that the Christian Association in Russia delivered ADELAJA to Satan for the destruction of the flesh after they also saw the letter. And that is when hundreds of his pastors also resigned, because they told ADELAJA to step down, contrary to the lies he keeps telling you that I have given, my love for Africa, Nigeria has made me give the churches to these pastors to continue. It is not true. ADELAJA lies. He was told to step down. ADELAJA did not. He refused the spirit of Nebuchadnezzar. He said, it's out there in Bishop Anatoly's letter. The funny thing is that people, oh God, that's why they said if you want to hide truth from a black man, just put it in a book. It is out there. My wife is saying, use your sound mind. Go and look at Bishop Anatoly's letter. It is out there. Don't be listening to DSA. DSA will lie to you. He will never tell you the truth. Bishop Anatoly received that letter, and Pastor Sunday told them, we don't need you. You're out of your powers. I am Pastor Sunday. And he rejected the counsel of Toph, rejected the counsel of the apostolic council in his church. And then he came back to usurp authority after his fall. And when he did that and they saw Toph's letter, hundreds of his pastors, they resigned. Tokpe in Germany resigned. They resigned. His churches started crumbling. And the remains of what you see now, that about 500 followers, are what you see that he's appointed his wife to be handling. Why don't you see Jesse going around to all these branches and because they are gone, he's down. He doesn't want to tell people the truth. So it is not for the love of Africa that he did that. Now, so Mayowa is hiding the truth. She said, use your sound mind. But notice that she deliberately avoided making reference to Toph. Mayowa, why didn't you debunk Toph? Why are you going to Iginla? Go to Toph and prove why Toph is wrong. They can't, because Toph's letter is out there. And like I said, his office Toph has also written to me. So Mayowa is part of this gang, this cult that keeps protecting this cult personality of DSA in a very evil way, which you're even going to see much more now. Listen, brethren.
Nonsense. Doesn't make sense. Stupidness. Anyway, let's move on. The next one is picture saga. Okay, so I have to put this in there, even though, I think personally Dr. Sunday, he doesn't care about these things, but I want to put it out there. I think that women, this is my own thoughts, okay? A lot of women, you have issues, and release yourself, okay? Get yourself out of these issues. You're queen, you are a queen, all right? How does a queen act? So let's do a one-on-one on how a queen acts, okay? Dr. Sunday is a man, okay? He has a wife, and he had children, 3 of them. Grown up, okay? They are grown up now. So let's say we know that blood runs through him and his body moves because he has 3 children and he has a wife. Ha ha ha. So that is 101 on relationship that I'm just teaching you. So listen carefully. So Dr. Sunday or any man, or even if it's a woman or any man, let's start with a man, given this context of this slide and this topic. Ask you're a woman, either you're single, you're married, you're of age, you're over 18. And the man asks you to send a picture, okay? Send me your picture, your photograph. I like you, I don't like you, you look sexy, you've got beautiful eyes. I get that a lot. You've got beautiful eyes, your skin looks this, blah, blah, blah. What you say, if you want to be polite, thank you, I appreciate your compliment, okay? And then they said, send your picture. No, I will not be doing that, okay? I don't want to send my picture, all right? I am fine. When I post picture on Facebook, you can see it. When I post on Instagram, you can see it, sir. That is if you want to be polite. If you don't want to be polite, first thing you do, hang up the caller, okay? Press the red button. Finish. If they wrote to you, block them, okay? say that this is it's not this kind of party, sir. Okay, I'm not interested in this. This is not why I'm communicating with you. All right, I am a queen. I know that you're married, and I don't want to do this. That is if you don't want to do it. Okay. If you want to do it, that's another scenario that I have to play for you. But I don't want to play that because you know what you want to do anyway. Okay. So your options are you want to do it, and your options are you don't want to do it. Option A or option B. Choose and act accordingly. All right. Men ask for women's picture. That is even if it happened. I am not saying that it did happen, but if it did happen, I want to say it does. Things like this happen every day. Men ask for my pictures. They ask for a picture of something. I just want to see your eyes. I want to see your teeth. I want to see you smile. I want to see that. No, thank you. If I want to send it, I send the picture. Stop crying. Yeah, you want to see my picture. You're reducing yourself. Okay? You're not your vagina, women. Okay? If a man try to put you in the box of a vagina, unbox yourself. Stop being a disgrace to the female gender. Yeah. And every time he's looking at me funny, he does this. I'm sick and tired of all this nonsense. Okay, men look, women look, the children look. Okay, they look. These things are things that you look at. These are things that people want to ask. Don't turn a man into a deity. A man is not your Lord and personal savior. Pastor or no pastor, they have iginlas, okay? And it works. Either they pray or they don't pray. They drink holy water, they don't, it works. This thing still works. They're breathing. Energy, blood is running through people, all right? Male and female. So whenever anybody asks for your picture, Flair and all the dingbats there, DSA or anybody asks for your picture, if you want to send the picture, send the picture, okay? Even if it's not you, there are many people that will send pictures. The pictures you see online everywhere. Instagram, there are pictures everywhere. I consider women as queens, being a queen myself, okay? So I don't want to kind of go through that line, but let's respect ourselves, okay? If somebody asks you for picture, I repeat, if you want to share the picture, say, I will send you a picture of me, you know, and don't think anything from it. You are in one country, this is another country. There is no digital penetration anywhere. It's not even invented yet, okay? Nobody is going to digitalize anything with you. Stop being an idiot. 2019, who raised you guys? Who raised people with this kind of mindset?
You see how evil this woman is. You see how evil this Mayowa is. She's so evil. Now, you see how she's painted the picture, and I will keep playing it. At no time would you ever hear her put responsibility on Dr. Sunday. I am playing this to confirm that these people worship this man. You saw the innocence of our sister in that the chat I read. Now, Mayowa forgets that it is not just the fact that ADELAJA was asking for her pictures. It's the fact that ADELAJA was also trying to seduce her. She's making light of the whole thing by saying there's no penetration through the internet. She's being silly. She's just being part of the evil cult. The fact remains that that is how it starts. Like they say, the adage, in a clap, then they take enter dance. What was the whole essence of ADELAJA asking her to be his lover? Now, remember the Bible talks about some of these women. I can't remember that part when the Bible says that they are these women who are easily misled by this unstable. I can't remember how it quoted it, but they are easily seduced and misled by people like ADELAJA. There is a part of the scriptures that deal with those kind of women. So now, assuming that Flair did not have integrity. She was at the weak moment, like Rivka and Petrina said. And she said, oh yes, our pastor. Then she now fell and was ADELAJA's lover. Would the next thing not be for ADELAJA to find ticket for her to come to Ukraine? We come on, we are men, we know, we know how these things happen. It's not just, she's just making it seem like to say, he asked for it. No! ADELAJA was trying to seduce this girl and trying to make her have an intimate relationship with him. That is the reality Mayowa is not addressing. And if Flair was weak, at that kind of person, and she had given him ADELAJA, this lady would have found it was just a matter of time, she would have been added to one of ADELAJA's conquests. She would have flown to Ukraine in one of those 60 rooms, or wherever those things happened, he would have done his havoc, and that would have been another girl gone, another life destroyed. And evil people like Mayowa, we keep chanting and singing the praises of ADELAJA. A great mentor, a great this, a great that, a great that. And yet they say we hate him. The reason why you feel we hate ADELAJA is because you are evil, because you don't stand for the truth. You do not like the truth. You claim that you're standing for the truth. You exalt, you talk about the plague of silence. You talk about it day and night, but you all are hypocrites because you do not practicalize and manifest the things you speak about. It's all lip service. Plague of silence is only important to you when ADELAJA and yourselves are attacking them, Adeboye and the rest of them. But anybody that exposes the evil of your idol, your God, your Lord and Savior, ADELAJA, anybody who does that, the rest of you, Wellington and the rest of that evil thing you put that is driving people, you attack the people that are standing and the people who have chosen not to be silent, you attack them and you claim that you are children of God. Shame on you. The big shame and disgrace on you. Mayowa, it is not Flair who should be ashamed of yourself. It is you, because you are an evil woman. The Bible says, blessed are you when people speak and they say all forms of evil things against you for righteousness' sake. You are not speaking against Flair for righteousness' sake. You are not, for unrighteousness' sake. You are not blasting her. You are not condemning her. You are not vilifying her for unrighteousness. You are vilifying her for righteousness. That is why you're evil. You're not speaking against Flair because she's doing something wrong. You're speaking against her because she's doing something right. That is a confirmation that you are evil, and the spirit that rules you is not the spirit of God. Let's continue, brethren. Sorry, I'm very angry and I'm quite emotional about this because you can see how these cults, these DSS cults, these evil cults that DSS is running, you can see how if we don't bring this to the fore, you will never see the extent of the damage the likes of DSA and this is worshippers they cause. I'm not moved and perturbed by Wellington. If you like, don't listen to me. If you like, ignore me. We will continue speaking. Our concern is for souls. Our concern is for DSA, that he should be liberated and many people should be liberated. If whether you choose not to attend to us or you choose to attend to us, it's not irrelevant. We will continue to speak for the truth as long as God gives us the grace. Let's continue. Let's listen to Mayowa continue with her nauseating statements and insults.
I just don't understand. You know?
You understand what?
You know? So he asked for pictures. He asked for pictures. And then, let me say, even in your own evidence, there was no nude pictures asked for. Okay? DSA did not ask you for nude pictures.
That's not the point, Mayowa. The DSA was asking her to be his lover. Why have you not addressed that part? Hypocrite. Why are you not addressing that part? Hypocrite. Don't you know? Didn't you see it was DSA not asking her to be his lover? Address that part, Mayowa. And I'm saying this publicly so that people can see you for who you really are. Evil.
Asking for picture. That's in your own evidence. Give him a picture if you have a picture. And the whole thing is just disgusting. It's just what gutter your mind is. When a man asks for a picture and the only thing you can think about is that they want to sleep on you, you have no value. You have no quality. There's nothing about you that is interesting.
No, Mayowa, you are the one who has no value. You have no quality. There's nothing about you that is interesting because you're a hypocrite and you do not carry the truth with you. There's value in what she's saying because you are looking at only one side of the spectrum. She's looking at the whole picture. It's not the fact that she just asked for pictures. Like I said, DSA was asking this lady to be his lover. Hello, Mayowa. I thought you said you had sense. Mayowa is the person who usually says, sound mind, sound mind. Now, does this look like a woman that has sound mind? It evidently doesn't. What is Flair's crime? Address the fact that DSA was asking this lady to be his lover. Why are you not addressing that? Because he's your idol, because you worship him.
When all you can think about is that he asked for my picture. And so what?
He's a minister of God, for goodness sake. Mayowa, you don't know why it is so what? Because you are not a Christian. If you knew about Titus and you read that, you wouldn't even utter that nonsense from your mouth. And so what? That a minister of the gospel is asking for his even if you want to say someone that you can regard as his daughter, for pictures to see more of him, of her, and then also for her to be his lover. And you're saying, and so what? Go and read about Titus. The Bible says a man of God should be blameless. It's a reality. Don't be deceived by the likes of Anu that will sit down and be singing DSS praise and say, but which man of God can really be blameless? As if the scriptures are liars. They are men of that integrity. They are blameless. Read it. Above reproach. There's a reason why the Bible said that. It's not for nothing. A minister, an elder, an overseer should be above reproach, should be blameless. He should be faithful to his wife. He should be of good report to them that are outside, to unbelievers, to outsiders. So when DSA tells you things like, haha, he enjoys the controversy. When it comes, it gets him higher to the mountain and all that. Let them come. It shows that DSA is not a genuine man of God. Why? Because a genuine man of God is interested in his integrity, not just his achievements. A genuine man of God is interested in the integrity of Christ in him, not just what he can achieve and how people can praise him. DSA is not a genuine man of God. If he was before, I'm sorry, he's no longer one, because he's been given to a false and contrary spirit, and he's raising up cult-like people like Mayowa and the rest of them that are worshiping him to derail God's people from the truth.
If he asks for your picture, say no. If he asks for your picture and you think is inappropriate, drop the call, delete him, block him, and start writing an epistle. You are a disgrace to women. You are a disgrace to women who are genuinely attacked, women who are abused all over the world. You are reducing them. You are reducing their experiences, who are genuinely suffering and going through issues. And all of the people that are supporting these things and saying, he's asking,
Now, brethren, can you see what we're saying? Can you see the spirit that's animating this woman? Does this show that this woman has any God in her? Look at the anger, the venom she's having against Flair. Now, up to now, again, notice that at no time has she put any responsibility on the DSA. No time has she even said, well, only if she wanted to go with her nonsense she's saying, to say, well, DSA is a man and all that, but you know, Flair, why are you taking it like that? But anyway, DSA, you ought not to have done that because you're a minister. That is integrity. That is the balance. That is when we know that you are not deceived or gagged up by the plague of silence. But so far you can see, brethren, not a single time has Mayowa put any responsibility on some ADELAJA. We're not even talking about a situation where Flair saw ADELAJA and was trying to seduce him. We are talking about a girl with a good heart. Do you know how many people, evil girls, would have jumped at what ADELAJA was doing to even help him, to make him fall? I would even look at it as something they don't conquer another man of God. But because this woman was genuine, this Flair, that's why I'll...
OJ.
Yes?
OJ.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just, sorry for cutting you short. Let me just quickly tell the people that they may not know that Mayowa's compatriot that was also sitting beside her have apologized to Flair.
Yes, exactly.
And Mayowa, instead of apologizing, is sitting down there destroying Flair.
Yes. You know the lady who used to be with Mayowa?
Because most of them that know that what Pastor Sunday did and have been doing is wrong have apologized. The one that should have been there, the one that is there now, is just for you to know how, you know, what they call HMT and what they call mentorship from Sunday ADELAJA is actually demonic and not from Jesus Christ. Because if these are the kind of mentorship that Mayowa have received from Sunday ADELAJA, it's such a pity for anyone that will go and sit down under Sunday ADELAJA and claim to be mentored or become a history maker under such an atmosphere. I'm sorry for cutting you.
No. You don't know. In fact, no. Feel free, because that's the whole idea of this. Is let it be interactive. If God leads anything in your heart and you have to cut me to speak, because that's what the Bible even says when we went to the one-man show and we read about 1 Corinthians 14. It says, if God has revealed anything to another standing by, let the one who is speaking stop and let the other one. So that is how it is interactive. So there's nothing wrong. If at any time there's something poignant you need to say, feel free and say that, okay? So, but you can see how Mayowa is demonizing this girl. Flair is now the evil person. She says she's a disgrace to those who are truly abused. How abused? How does abuse start? It does not start with what ADELAJA is doing. Bill Cosby is right behind bars now. One of the greatest comedians ever in history. We grew up knowing Bill Cosby. All the awards, everything that he was given, stripped off many of those things. Who is singing Bill Cosby's praises today? But you know what? If you're a Mayowa, you know what Mayowa will be saying? Are you the only person? What is wrong with you? I disgrace to you. That is why even unbelievers, so-called unbelievers, the Bible says they are wiser than so-called Christians. Mayowa, you're the one who is a disgrace. Please don't call our sister a disgrace to womanhood. She is the one representing genuine and true women and daughters of God. And we all should encourage Flair and not people like you. That's why we will stand for her and protect people like her against the evil people like you.
can't even compare yourself to the person that he has. Okay, so don't let us go there. No,
That's not the point. It has nothing to do with Pastor Adelaja's wife. Flair is not in any way trying to make an issue to say that she's better than Adelaja's wife or comparing. So what you're saying is just completely irrelevant. The point is, she has integrity. When DSA was trying to seduce her, she said, no, Pastor, I don't want this to be a situation where I'll be your downfall. And when she saw that DSA was criticizing them,
Sorry,
Yes?
sorry, I keep coming in.
Yes.
When you are about to flow. I want to respond to Iyabeji. Iyabeji was asking, what did Julie apologize for again? Julie apologized for ever being a part of covering up for Sunday Adelaja for the evil or the lies they lied against Flair.
Yes,
So
and now said, she now confirmed, I now see that all that you have been saying is true. It's just I can't go. I would have if I it would derail us, but I'm sure a lot of people are shocked. She did. So what does that tell you, brethren? She actually said and apologized to Flair and said, "I'm sorry that we're one of them that came to demonize you. I now see that all that you were saying is true." That means she has almost seen something herself, and she left Ukraine. She's moved on with her life now. She used to do, she's not a JJCO, she used to do Dear Dr. Sunday. So she was anchoring programs like Anu. So, for goodness sake, brethren, what? So the fact that these people don't care about all these things goes to show you that this is a cult and that they worship this man, regardless of what they say. Call it honor, call it anything you want to. You worship him because you are not children of the truth, you are children of Adelaja. Your loyalty is to Adelaja and not to the truth.
not insult intended, okay? But use your brain as a woman. Don't subject yourself to your vagina. You are more than your vagina. There's so much more to you. If a man asks you something inappropriate, tell him as an intelligent woman, as a woman of valor, as a woman with sound mind, no, I am not going to do this. Thank you. I respect you, I honor you, but I will not do this. It's as simple as that. What is all this epistle? Yeah, you came and you did this and you this and you trust people and people trust you. You are acting like devils. Your father is Lucifer.
Did you
Stop with the bull crap.
Did you hear that? Oh my goodness! Did you hear that? That Flair's father is Lucifer. Then Mayowa, if Flair's father is Lucifer, which one is your father? And what criteria do you use in determining whose father is Lucifer? Jesus Christ told the Pharisees, "You have your father the devil," because they were the ones criticizing that which was good. They saw good and called it evil. So that already tells you who who truly has the father as Lucifer. You cannot you cannot criticize a lady who is speaking out for the truth and has confirmed and has aligned with Pastor Sunday, Dr. Sunday's message of plague of silence, that you should not be silent. You cannot call her, demonize her, and say her father is Lucifer when you are the one demonizing her for speaking about what is good. So you are the disgrace, Mayowa. Unfortunately, you're just the disgrace, and it's such a shame that the likes of Pastor Wellington, who calls himself a pastor, another disgrace to the pastorate, would say that you should teach God's people. So, brethren, behold, Pastor Wellington's mentor, or no, not mentor, Pastor Wellington's, I don't know what to call her, the one that is supposed to teach us. Here she is. So it goes to show you what kind of person Pastor Wellington himself really is. Let's go on.
Okay? It's disgusting. I'm a woman. I would never be thinking, a man asked for my picture. Oh, so he wants to sleep with me.
No, she
Yeah.
was
So
thinking
the good thing about me-
she was thinking and knew that he wanted to sleep with her because he was asking her to be his lover. All right, hello, Mayowa. That's why she knew. She's not a child. She knew. Don't cover it up. Don't simplify the story. There's more to it. Okay.
In my picture, is even if he sees my face, the next thing he'll be thinking about is my vagina, because that's the best thing about. That's what you think about yourself. You are dirt. You are thinking. I mean, come on, think about it.
Yeah.
Use your brain cell. Men, treat your girls well. Teach them the right way. All these people with daddy issues, as soon as a man asks them for pictures, you want to sleep with them. It's disgusting. And then let me flip it around. If somebody wants to sleep with you, is that even a bad thing that they want to sleep with you? It's sort of a compliment.
Hey, put a boom then. Hey, Chineke me. Did you hear that one? Sorry. Hey, it's a compliment that a pastor is asking that he wants to sleep with a member of the church, and you tell me that this woman is not evil. Are you seeing the spirit that is speaking to this woman? That if no, maybe we should hear. Maybe I'm sure some people did not hear that part.
Say no.
It was in case you
think that they want to sleep.
In case you think that
is that even a bad?
In case you think that was a mistake, look at hear what this woman just said. Hey, God help us to deliver us from evil. Hey.
It's sort of a compliment. And then let me flip it around. If somebody wants to sleep with you, is that even a bad thing that they want to sleep with? It's sort of a compliment.
Hey.
Say no if you don't want to. If you don't like it, say you don't like that kind of thing. You did not come. It's not that kind of party.
OJ, please.
How does that become an hate crime?
Maybe you should take that back again. Did she actually say that?
Yes, she said that is a compliment. If the man is even asking to sleep with you. And
can you play it again? Just play it again.
Okay.
Play that part again.
Okay, and don't forget now that we are also speaking in the light of a pastor now. This man is supposed to be a man of God, apparently. Okay?
Yeah. Please play it again.
Wait, hold on. Uh-oh, it's just breaking now. I hope it comes back. Wait, hold on. I don't know why it is now freezing. Hold on. No. Please give me one moment. I think... Let me just bring it up again. Sorry. This is not the time. This should... It's just so shameful. You can see that even if he wants to sleep with, is it not a compliment? It's a compliment that a pastor is asking that he wants to sleep with you. Hi, God. Have mercy.
Yours is a tape that we analyzed. It wasn't even your personal life. It's you that came with your personal life.
Let me see if I can get it back there.
And start writing an epistle. You are a disgrace to. Okay? So don't let us go there. No impact. Women who are abused all over the world. You are reducing them. You are reducing the experiences who are genuinely suffering and going through issues. And all of the people that are supporting these things and saying, he's asking, you can't even compare yourself to the person that he has. Okay? So don't let us go there. No insult intended. Okay? But use your brain as a woman. Don't subject yourself to your vagina. You are more than your vagina. There's so much more to you. If a man asks you something inappropriate, tell him as an intelligent woman, as a woman of valor, as a woman with sound mind, no, I am not going to do this. Thank you. I respect you. I honor you, but I will not do this. It's as simple as that. What is all this epistle? Yeah, you came and you did this and you did this and you trust people and people trust you. You are acting like devils. Your father is Lucifer.
Okay.
Stop with the bull crap. Okay? It's disgusting. I'm a woman. I would never be thinking, a man asked for my picture. Oh, so he wants to sleep with me. Yeah. So the good thing about me in my picture is, even if he sees my face, the next thing he'll be thinking about is my vagina. Because that's the best thing about it. That's what you think about yourself. You are dirt. You are thinking, come on. Think about it. Use your brain cell. Men, treat your girls well. Teach them the right way. All these people with daddy issues, as soon as a man asks them for pictures, you want to sleep with them. It's disgusting. And then let me flip it around. If somebody wants to sleep with you, is that even a bad thing that they want to sleep with you? It's sort of a compliment. Say no if you don't want to. If you don't like it, say you don't like that kind of thing. You did not come. It's not that kind of party. How does that become a hate crime? How does it become a crime where you are hating, you are saying all sorts of things? Because they ask for picture, not nude picture. Even if it's nude pictures.
Hey.
What is your problem? Is that all you are as a woman? Are you boobs? Are you vagina? Are you your skin?
Okay.
You're not any of those things. You are more than that. It's disgusting. Don't ever think of yourself like that. Even if a man thinks low of himself, you don't have to internalize that as a woman. You're a queen. Stop being disgusting. Get your mind out of the gutter. Go and get some training about sex, about relationship with men, about having relations without you having intercourse or without you being subjected to your vagina. It's disgusting. We're living in a world of 7 billion plus people. There are many females on this earth. You don't know how pitiable this information is. To even be talking to women in 2019.
Mayowa, you're the disgrace to women. You're the one who is a big disgrace. If these people had this in the civilized world, where you had people who were fighting for women's rights and things like that, and they heard Mayowa speak like this, they'll probably lock her up in an insane institution. Because it doesn't make any sense to be vilifying a lady who we should be praising. And look at the venom and anger in which she's even using to do it. So it shows that she's the one who is the disgrace to womanhood, not Flair, not our sister Flair. It's a shame, very shameful. And this is, like Raphael said, this is, behold, the product of DSA's superhero mentor, what he has achieved. Look at, behold, DSA's product. Behold, look at the product of DSA. Look at the product of DSA. Look at, see, she's right there. Evil system, evil cult. May God have mercy.
Somebody asks for your picture on social media or on any medium, and you turn that into they want to sleep with you. You're disgusting. You turn it into, is it inappropriate? Who decided what is inappropriate? You decide that is inappropriate for you. Then exit that party. Exit that relationship. You don't need to start going on and on and on and saying all sorts of things. It's crazy. 2019, over 18s. Madness. Next.
Okay, so that's it. I think
What's the next
we don't
issue?
need to see
I
more.
think the next one is hugs.
Many of us have been filled with enough nausea, so there's no need to like go on with this. But I don't know, Raphael. I don't know if let me try to bring guys in. I don't know if you have anything to say about that. Your comments on that, but so you could see that's Mayowa for you. That's that.
I don't have anything to say on that. Honestly, it's just self-explanatory. It's just let the people take her word and hear it and then digest it. But there's nothing more to add to it, bro. OJ. It's such a disappointment, very big disappointment.
I'm just weak.
If Darknet wants to come in and say something, I don't know.
I don't know whether is she still with us.
She can come in if she wants to come in.
Yeah, she can.
I think she's on the platform, so she can come in. She can. Darknet, you can hit the green button and come in if you want to say something.
Yeah, but see, apparently she's typing. Flair is her competition. That's what. Okay, so we could read some comments as well, and then I think we could also begin to round up and allow people to call in if they want to, if nobody has anything to say. But let's also see some comments here. Let me just flow. Some people have been writing. Dorothy said it's not laughable. It's an insult, sis. Okay, I'm sure she was responding to something. All right.
Okay, Darknet is here. She wants to say something.
Okay, the Darknet, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, Darknet, you can go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to the Mayowa faith. I'm very, as a female, as a woman living grew up and living in the Western culture, I'm very disgusted. I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed. I never even heard this video. I'm just coming across this video, and DSS, he's a man of God, and he allows such foul language to be displayed on his platform. Calling another person a dirt, you are a dirt. It is a compliment. If a man wants to sleep with you, what is the problem? Somebody asks you for a picture, so what? I mean, like, I'm just shocked and speechless. Really. This is coming from a mouth of a lady who supposedly is on a platform, who is the platform that is owned by a so-called pastor. And he not reviewed it program before he uploaded it. And even if it got uploaded a few weeks or months, he not go back to. Did he not receive any complaints? He needs to go back and watch this video and he needs to take it down. Because This doesn't represent him. If he says he's a man of God with integrity, and he's a man who concerns about women's rights, and he's an advocate of women because and I've written some books about women. If that's what he believes, he needs to take this video down because it does not prove that he's a man who respects women.
That's true. But you know why ADELAJA won't take it down? Because it involves him.
Women. It needs to come down because as a woman, she herself has completely denigrated and disrespected women. This is very disrespectful and shameful.
It's very shameful.
I'm embarrassed. I'm disgusted.
Very
What
disgusting.
a foul mouth. Loud mouth, foul mouth, unregenerated, uneducated, uncivilized person.
True. Very true. Very true. No civilized person would even talk that way. Not even.
I need that video. I need you to please, when you get a chance, please send me that video. I need to go. I'm going to take some clips and make my own. I will send him a nice email. Whether he reply to me, I don't care. Because that video has to come down. In this day and age, with all the Me Too movement, that video has to come down. My wife, I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed as a woman, but I'm more embarrassed than ashamed for her. That she's not born again. That woman's not born again. There's no spirit of God.
No, she's not. You know, we said it before. Yep. It's true. A lot of people say we are judging, but it's just the truth. You can discern them by their fruits. She's not. She doesn't know Christ. She just knows only the Pastor Sunday ADELAJA. You know, that's the thing. And this is the person ADELAJA is using, and this is the person Wellington is saying should teach. So it just shows that it's just a bunch of, jokers. It's just joking. Nobody's going to take them seriously.
I have to call him Wellington. Like, Wellington, this is the lady you want to teach us Bible? She's not regenerated. She doesn't have the spirit of God in her. She doesn't respect even herself as a thief. Can you imagine? I should take that as a compliment that a man asked me for my picture. I should take that as a compliment. And that's not just an ordinary man. That could be a pastor. And this is somebody who this lady has worked with. It's not like it's a stranger. It's a pastor of this. Somebody she just met on social media. This is somebody who this lady has worked for years. Or maybe she had worked for. So she holds me in very high regard. Me too. Even if he asked me for a picture, that would confuse me first. I'll be very confused. I wouldn't even know how to react first. If I'm like, wait a second, he needs my picture for what? That would confuse me. Who even knows him? That would absolutely confuse me. It would shock me. I wouldn't even know how to respond. It would take you a while to how to reply. You don't just. That's not something the way Mayowa was speaking like. So he asked for a picture. Just say no. If it's an ordinary man who inbox me on social media and says my picture, yes, I know how to reply because I don't know you. But somebody who you know and hold in high regards as a pastor, the man of God, you look up to as a mentor and a teacher, if you ask me for a picture, that would shock me, first of all. It would take me off guard. I would have to step back and wonder what is going on. It would surprise you, it would shock you. Just like many women who have gone through rape or any kind of indecent touching from a man, especially somebody who you respect and look up to, you don't even know how to react at first because you're shocked. Sometimes because you're shocked, you're frozen, you're taken back. You don't even know how to respond at first.
That's true.
So for her to say, he asked for a picture, just say no. You can't just say no because you are shocked.
Exactly.
You are surprised.
Thank you.
You are taken back. Yes. I'm speaking from a female perspective, and a female who respects herself and respect God and have some dignity. That you wouldn't just say no. I don't need to. I'm not going to give you my picture. You will step back and say, well, hold up. This is confusing. Your head begin to spin because you say, wait a second. This is not the same pastor who I respect, I look up to, I honor, I regard as a father, a teacher, a man of God. Like so much stuff going through your head, going through your mind. You don't just react and say, no, I can't give you my picture. You start thinking.
That's true.
Anyway, you guys can step in. Please go ahead, step in. I don't need to get so passionate.